Hello friends, this video on current electricity part 11 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till part 10 before going ahead with part 11. Now it's time that we study the most important law related to current, and that is Ohm's law. So Ohm's law is named after the scientist Ohm, who found this law. So Ohm's law basically talks about how is current dependent on the potential difference that is applied across a conductor. Let us suppose if you have a conductor and you apply some potential difference across the conductor. So how is the current which is produced because of that potential difference? How does that current vary with the potential difference which you applied? So this is an important law which forms the basis of several other concepts. So this law states that current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference applied between the ends of the conductor. That means if you increase the potential difference between the ends of a conductor, the current flowing through the conductor also increases. Similarly, if you decrease the potential difference applied across the ends, the current through the conductor also decreases. Or we can write it mathematically. So this can be written as, let us suppose if I is the current flowing through the conductor, then this I is directly proportional to V, where V is the potential difference applied between the ends of the conductor. Let us suppose this is a conductor and this is connected to a battery. So the current which is flowing through this conductor will be directly proportional to the potential difference. Let us suppose the potential difference across this conductor is V. So the current which is flowing through this conductor will be directly proportional to V. So the proportionality can be converted to an equality with the introduction of some constant. Now this constant was nothing but 1 by R, where R is the resistance of the circuit. Now what is resistance? We will study in the next slide. So this law became popular as I is equal to 1 by R into V, or V is equal to IR. So this law became popular with this expression, V is equal to IR. So that is current and voltage are directly proportional to each other. As the potential difference increases, current increases, and vice versa. So now if you try to plot a graph, what do you see? This expression is of the form of, how will the graph look like? Can you guess? Let us suppose if you plot a graph in such a way that you have current along y-axis and voltage along x-axis. So how will your graph look like? So it is directly proportional. So therefore, it has to be a straight line, because this expression is of the form y is equal to mx plus c. Now we have taken I along y-axis. Now we know that the equation for straight line is y is equal to mx plus c. Now along y-axis we have taken I. So if you put I here, and what is x? Along x-axis we have taken v. So what will be this? This will be 1 by R. And what will be c? C will be 0. So that means m is the slope of the straight line. That means 1 by R represents the slope of the straight line. Therefore, the graph would look somewhat like this. So this graph represents Ohm's law. It shows that voltage is directly proportional to current and vice versa. And the slope of this line gives the value of 1 by R, where R is the resistance. Therefore, V is equal to IR is the standard expression or equation representing Ohm's law, where R is the resistance of the conductor. Now we will first study what is resistance, because only after we study resistance we will actually know the concept of Ohm's law, because knowing Ohm's law without knowing resistance is of no use, right? So let us now Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.